Okay. The first thing that we're going to do is, as you can see the picture on my computer, it is a picture from Monet's collection. Monet was a master. He used to paint impressionistic style. That means, and he always liked to paint out in the open. He never liked to paint inside a room. So he always needed to be outside to do it. This is one of his paintings. What you're going to do is, from your pencil colors, can you please grab a white first? Take the white, because you're going to create the outline of that island. And we're going to make a reflection of the island in the water. So the first thing that I want you to do is, this is the middle of my paper. I want to make a line that goes right in the middle, like this. One long line, pick it up, leave a little gap, and a short line. Do this. A long line and a short line. Next step. Do you see where you have a break in your lines? You're going to watch me first, please. I want you to slightly angle it a little bit out, then straighten it up, go up, and then bring it down again. So this is like a little tunnel that was in the rock. Make that.
A-double-A-R-A-D. Patel. Last name, R.F. Patel.
Sachin.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, next step. Look up. You see this diagonal line here? I want you to come on from the top and make it skinny just till this part. Just that much. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is, you're going to turn it back up. Look at me. And I'm going to make like a little kind of a peak. It comes down, it comes over, and it comes to the bottom here. Next step, you want to take the top of this line right here, and you want to turn upward like slightly diagonally. Look at me. And then you're going to go level, bring it down, and then up again, level again, down and up again, and then level, and then here. So this is the shape of our mountain that you need to make, the cliff. The next thing we're going to do is, we want to have a reflection. So what you made here, you have to reflect it in the water. So first thing, come to this point. You're going to make a diagonal line, just like you did on the top, like this. So you're going to make a replicate of what you created. Is everybody ready? The next step, remember how we made this skinny line? You're going to repeat that skinny line here. And as it comes down, you're going to go out, bring it over, like this. Next, bring this line up on top of this dot. See the point here? So you want to be directly under it, right here. Then you want to turn your direction a little bit. And now you're going to go downward. Just watch that line on top. So one way you can do this, if you put a paper like this, you can keep checking where you are. So now I'm going to make this line drop down a little bit more. Now I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Now I'm going to have it go down like this much. So you're kind of trying to replicate and you're watching where you are. You're going to make a little dimple here and you're going to go down. Everybody done with this? Are you ready? I need to stop share and I'm going to check your pictures. Well done, Hanlin. I can see yours. Zindre, I can't see your picture. Can you put it for me so I can just make sure you're there? Your camera is on some sort of a wood table. Well done, Zindre. Good job. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. We have a sun in the sky. Change your color and I want you to be right over here. Come out and you're going to make a very tiny little circle in orange right there. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm going to add a little white to it so you can see it. The tiny little circle there. In the similar way, if this is my middle, just check where would you be and make another like a circle here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our white line. Let this line go out so you know where the middle is. This is the horizon line right here. That's your sun in the sky. This is the reflection. Everything here is your reflection. Everything there is the real thing. Now, when you look at the picture of my painting, the whole mountain is black. So what we're going to do is we will not paint anything on this mountain. We will leave it black. We will paint our sky and we'll paint the sun. Does that make sense? So we're going to do those two things. I want you to grab your paints now. You're going to get your paints out, everyone. And I'm going to put the paints right over here and slide myself down a little bit so you can see it. Right there. I can also put away my pencils. I don't need them. And I need to So what you need to do is, this is my shade card. You remember I gave you one extra sheet of black paper and I told you make a swatch card. Check your colors so you know which color does what. So this is Miss Daisy's swatch card. I'm going to leave it right over here for myself so that I can check the colors. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to start with the sky, yes, but first the sun. So find this orange that you like the most. I think I would like to use this one at the bottom over here. So I am going to take my brush and add some water on this and leave it alone for like about maybe like 10 seconds, and then I'll be able to paint with it. So the first thing I want you to do is find the orange that you want to paint your sky, the sun in the sky with. I'm picking it up now, and I'm just putting in the orange in the sky and also in my reflection. And I can clean my brush now. Okay, next color. I need a purple that will be painted close to the ocean surface and around the sun. Which purple do you want to use? So we could, if I use this one, I could use this, or I could use this. I have to pick one. So, and I want it to be a little bit deeper. So how about if I pick also this gray color and this purple? I'm going to mix the two of them so that they can give me a darker color. I want a darker color. I've left the water on it. I need the color to become a little bit soft so I can use it. So now have a look. I'm first going to take my dark color and watch me. Please look at the camera. I'm going to create the line over the sun coming out over here, and I'm going to take it down to the ocean this much. Keep watching. And I'm going to do this. Notice that I'm not touching my the mountain at all. Now I did this, and now I'm going to go grab my purple and add that to this color so that I can get a deeper tone. And sometimes you may not be able to see what the color looks like, but when it dries, it gives you the correct color, so you'll be okay. So after I do these different lines, what I want to do for my ocean is not the same thing. I'm going to make little dotted lines like this. And I'm going to also do them with the gray color that I have, because remember, this is water. Water is not steady, solid, so this line needs to be moving, or like it needs to show a feeling of movement. This is how I want you to do the bottom, and the top will be a bit more solid. Do this next, please. Okay, next thing. We need pink on top of this. Remember, we're going to add more colors. So for the pink, I think I would like to use something strong like this one. So I'm going to put the water into it. Leave it to just kind of get a little bit softer. And what I want to do is, till the level of this top of the mountain, that's how high my pink is going to go. So and I don't have to make the sky look really, really solid. If you make it light pink and let the black color show through, you'll be able to give the feeling of like clouds in the sky.
Did you just hear that there's some on Saturday they asked for more of this wooden piece of basin. They want to show where couple only sits and there are like 8 seats. You check how many you have.
I bought some from there. In fact, better I bring all of them.
So
you
do
take-
you bring everything from
Yeah.
there?
Including that bucket with the paint.
I take it with me.
Yeah.
So is no more at the lake?
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
And the cutters, everything, I bring it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it everything with me. I'll just
Take the cart also.
And again, when you paint the water, you can paint some thick lines and some skinny lines, and that will give you the reflection of like movement in the water. One thing you'll notice about these paints, when you first pick up the color, it's the strongest, but when you pull it on your paper, it starts to get really, really weak. So if you want to see some solid colors, you want to be able to make them look a little bit stronger. Now again, I'm going to go back to my first layer, and I am going to add in some of the purples here again, because I need to see some purple and I'm not seeing it right now. Now also I'm going to put water on this paint a little bit and help it to spread so that it looks like clouds in the sky. If I make it too strong, it will not give me the feeling of clouds in the sky. And I want clouds in the sky. That's the one thing that Monet used to paint a lot of, clouds. If I put my brush over the watercolors and the ocean, I can help to make them look a little bit more fluid. So I'm stroking over that so that my water waves look a little bit more natural instead of looking like lines that are very heavy or something. So I want to take care on that part. And I'm also striking through my sun, so the sun doesn't look as bright in the water as it does in the sky up above. Like so. So I need the water to look more darker, so I'm making sure that I move the paint around a lot more on the water so that it looks a little deeper, and then the sky can look brighter up above. Okay, so what you need to know is for the top we want a blue color of some sort, as per the picture. So I like this turquoise on the corner here. I'm going to add some water to this one. to allow it to get a little soft, and leave it alone. Don't keep poking it because it's not going to help you get it out faster. It will take as much time as it normally takes. Remember how we put water and let the clouds kind of move into the atmosphere? You want to do something like that again. So I'm going to now pick up my blue and I'm going to put like these lines, like so, coming across. So there's these, the sky is got this kind of a movement, and I'm putting these lines first. And I want to show you, I want you to watch, look up. I've cleaned my brush, dry it on a piece of paper, and I'm going to stroke from the bottom and spread the color out. So what this is doing is it leaves a little bit of bright, but not a lot. I do the same for this one. So it gives me the feeling of clouds that are moving over the horizon. Like see how you can see a bright line and then it fades away? This is how I want you to handle this paint. I want you to make 3 lines and then use your brush in rotation and help it to disappear. So it'll give you a feeling of really good clouds in the sky. Again, I'm going to add a few more lines from here. Like so. Clean off my brush and help this paint to kind of get fused into the sky. Now in the corner over here, I want to put a little extra of this turquoise color so that it looks like, okay, that was the original color of my sky, so I understand it now. But so only in that corner will I put the extra paint, not everywhere else. And the rest of it will just get a little bit of a stretch. I'm going to bring in a little extra paint every now and then so that I can brighten the skyline a little bit. Like this. So that will take care of the sky on top. Now you go to the bottom, and in the bottom what you want to do is you make a line like this, and you make another one. You don't have to follow the pattern of the sky because you need to show the movement of the water. After you make these few lines, clean off your brush, stroke over it, and allow the paint to kind of fuse into the ocean. Remember, we talked about this. We said that the ocean needs to look just a bit more deeper two-tone than the one of the sky. Sky needs to look a little bit brighter because it's still daytime. That's why we're seeing the sun in the sky, right? So we want to kind of think about those things. Because this is watercolor, you can put a clean brush over it and it will definitely move your paints. These are not permanent paints. If water falls on them, they will move everywhere. That's because they're watercolors. Like this. And I'm going to show you one more step and then I'll wait for you. You want to take your blue and just make one line over here into the center, just like this. Why do you want to do that? Because you have to show where the land and the sky are going to connect. And it is got water in that area. And this would be the last thing that you would do. So I want you to please slow down, take your time, and get it done.